Hello, this is Mr. TLatch and welcome to Ninja Gaiden Sigma. So obviously, when we're playing this game, we can see that it has a lot of Japanese influence in the ninja style, and a lot of Greek influence in the in the fact that it's called Ninja Gaiden Sigma. So I'm waiting for the whole you know. What would you call all the togas and the kind of leaves in the orgy room starts to come in. I'm waiting for the Greek influence to come in. Obviously that's a joke, but it was poorly executed. I would like to talk about the title a little bit. This is actually, obviously this is not a live commentary. I recorded some audio, but thanks to my wonderful computer, my entire system had to be shut down and restarted as I was saving said audio, and it was okay audio, but now I get to do a commentary anyway, so that's totally fine. So I'm trying to finish up chapter 1 of Way of the Ninja. I've been playing for about half an hour, I think, as far as my first Let's Play goes. So so back to the title. The title Sigma. When you talk about, what is Sigma? Sigma is a letter in the Greek alphabet, obviously. First of all, I just got my tail kicked in this first part. I had to already use my Scroll of Resurrection. But anyway, so Sigma in the Greek alphabet is, I believe. Oh, let's see. Alpha, beta, gamma, and it's like theta, eta, iota, epsilon, something like that. Sigma's pretty far down there though, and but in mathematical terms, it means summation. So, you look at this. This is the first game. I believe it was released on PlayStation 2 originally, and then it was ported to the PlayStation 3. We could consider it the summation of many years of game development, and so I think that is where they get Ninja Gaiden Sigma. Ninja Gaiden, the summation of all these years of development, or it could possibly be tied to the story in some way that I'm not realizing because I've only gotten to a certain point. And that was my door closing, by the way. Negative pressure in my room scared the poo-poo out of me. So here I actually already used my Scroll of Resurrection, trying to look for stuff in lanterns because I was so mad that I already used that stupid thing. But anyway, so I go over here and I fight Zhu Huang. Obviously, it's guy from Dynasty Warriors, but he doesn't have his great axe. He has nunchucks, which is different. So yeah, nice biceps, by the way. Had to add that extra spin in there. So I actually did not have the opportunity to hear this the first time, but that's pretty funny. But anyway, so you can definitely say that Ninja Gaiden Sigma was the summation of a lot of different projects that they had. Also, I did want to mention it was one of the first games when it came out on the NES to have cutscenes, and as a result, I would assume that cutscenes in the later platform releases of the game were actually that they followed in suit with the originality aspect, because like you think of that kind of intro that guy just had, you would find that more in a game like Dynasty Warriors, at least in my opinion, because it was more it seems like more of a this guy, but there's also tons of other people around him, have to fight him type of deal. Not really the case with Ninja Gaiden. That's a lot different. So that was nonsense. I totally hit start to heal myself before, but that's fine. I actually come back in better condition anyway. So yeah. So there's that. Also, I was. This is something that's bothering me. Like, if you look at the cover of Ninja Gaiden Sigma, you see who I assume is Ryu or however you want to pronounce it, and he's in this awesome looking black armor with two swords. When do I get another sword? Like, when does that happen? Because I'll talk about it when it happens, but there's something that happens when they mention a second sword. But I want this cool looking black armor. I don't like the purple armor. I gotta say it. I don't like the purple armor. I mean it. I mean you have some awesome people who have cool swords and have purple armor, but it just I don't know. I'm not a big fan of it. So here I actually didn't die on the very first section of enemies, and I go into this room and I just get destroyed for the most part. Did a lot of decapitation in this video, to my delight. It was a lot of fun. Like I jump up in the air and then hit triangle in a certain direction, and my character would just like kind of disappear, but not really. He's just kind of like he did that jump charge, and I did that so many times. I just cut so many people's heads off. It was a lot of fun. Also, learned that you can stomp on people's heads and jump off of them, which is really cool. But yeah, so back to the cover. There's two swords. And my only question is, when do I get another one? I want a sword. I mean, obviously, two swords are better than one. You know? So, along with, I cannot get over the amount of blood and gore and awesomeness this game has in it. Just look at that. What is that even? Come on. I was debating whether or not to use that, but I ended up using it anyway, and got all my health back, which is cool. And so, what else do I want to talk about? So, going away from the game footage a little bit, if you look at my earlier videos in, not so much Ninja Gaiden, but, well, I did mention it a little bit, but in my eco videos, I also talked about Final Fantasy a lot, and I don't know if I mentioned this, but Final Fantasy X and Final Fantasy X-2 are coming out in an HD release for the PlayStation 3 sometime this year. I'm not sure when. As soon as I figured that out, and as soon as I, found out about it on when I was at GameStop, I was like, you need to put me down for that, like, right now, because I need to get Tidus to Sin. I need to upgrade my spirit grid. I need to do all this stuff, and I need to do it like right when it comes out. And I got the exclusive art book, and I'm gonna pay $40 for it because I love that game. So here I got my butt kicked the first time, at least when I was playing this guy, and he just suplexes me across the room there. But it the second time through, I think I did it without healing, which for me is pretty amazing. And do some jumpies over there. You got to keep jumping in this game, I've learned, because if you don't, you get your butt kicked. Yeah, make sure I slash that wall over there. So yeah, I cannot wait for Final Fantasy X and Final Fantasy X HD. It looks amazing, and also along with that, I know a lot of people. If you've seen the E3 video, you know what I'm talking about. Final Fantasy 15. So I love Final Fantasy. I was a big fan of Final Fantasy X. That's literally my favorite Final Fantasy game. Oh, here's a nice cutscene. Yeah.
So your father is still in the sacred wilderness.
Yes. He has entrusted me with the sword while he continues his training. He never seems satisfied with the power he wields.
Someday you will come to understand the pursuit of power. Perhaps beginning with your training here. And what of the sister blade, the Dark Dragon? Has he left you in charge of protecting it as well?
that right there, the Dark Dragon, I'm assuming once I get that sword, it's gonna have like some kind of corruption effect on me, and I'll have two swords, but I'll also get this sick black armor with the nice like headplate thing. Um, Either that, or I'm gonna end up playing as Ryu's father, which wouldn't make sense at all. But I don't care if he has two swords. I want it. Also, there's another that I heard about. I don't know if it's in Sigma 1 or Sigma 2, but I think you're allowed or you're able to play as the girl. Um, I could have sworn that was a feature in one of these. So now we figure out that we gotta go save the village, and what a surprise! I have to backtrack a lot. So I'm gonna backtrack all the way through, or most of the way through most of the way through the thingy, the Ninja Fortress. Okay. So I have to backtrack through most of the Ninja Fortress and get to what is this thing called? Hayabusa Ninja Village. This next part is actually a lot of fun. So yeah. But I was gonna say in my last Ninja Gaiden video, this game actually reminds me a lot of Muramasa, the demon sword, whatever. If you never played that game, I think it's a Wii exclusive. I think. So yeah, but that game is so much fun, and it's like a 2D platformer version of this game. I'm gonna come out and say that right now. This game and that game share a lot of similarities, especially with like the combo hits and all that stuff. And here I kind of have to, I try and jump down, which fails miserably. Yeah, so I go back through the ninja thing, go through the little hole, go back through the little hole, decide to save. I was gonna end it here, but I figured 12 minutes was too short, so we're gonna go to 18 minutes 34 seconds and 0.08 additional seconds, milliseconds. I don't know. So that's a duration on my commentary thing I'll have going on here. So walk around the trapdoor, go through another little portal thingy there. I gotta know what those things are. I have no idea. Go through the slidey door and come down to the other slidey door, which I try to chop open. Doesn't work quite as well as I hoped. Through another slidey. Okay, that's a roadie door. So what is the deal with the slidey doors? I understand that they are, the whole traditional thing. What are they for? I don't get it. Like, is it more convenient, or is it, something to do with how simple it was to build? I don't know. An additional thing that I was gonna talk about was the voice acting in this actually sounds a lot like anime. Maybe that's just me, but look at all these bats. They just got chopped to bits. Yeah. The voice acting definitely sounds like a Art of the Fire Wheels. So there I get my first ninpo, and I equip it. Anyway, so what was I gonna say? Yeah, it sounds a lot like anime. Like, especially when he was talking about his father. He's like, yes, my father has gone to the sacred wilderness. Well, his voice is a little higher. But he's like, yeah, my father has gone to the sacred wilderness. It seems he never, whatever. But the quality itself sounds and just feels like anime. Maybe that's just me, but it really stuck out. Like, just the way it does. So here, I reveal how amazing my gaming skills are, and I go over, curb stomp the crap out of that chest, and get another elixir of spiritual life. I want to know what the elixir of spiritual life is all about, because obviously it's some kind of reference maybe, but I don't know what. So run on the wall, show my Prince of Persia, curb stomp that, get some smoke bombs, and now I'm going to equip the smoke bombs because I want to know what the smoke bombs do. And I will equip them right now. Now. There we go. First attempt at using the smoke bombs is gonna be right, maybe not here. So I'm assuming that the Ninpo thing, I was actually just reading it in the book here. You have to shake your controller to do it. I did not know that. I was actually trying to use triangle, and I think that's what the little karma thingers are for, like those little floaty balls of fire death. I think those are for my Ninpo, which would make sense because they're everywhere. And you know, I just gotta charge it up for something. Jump, jump, jump. Thought it was a cutscene. It was just me being awesome. And then these guys come. Use the smoke bomb. Does absolutely nothing. So I think that's actually just a distraction because they think I'm in there, but I'm actually not. So I'm not sure. Here, I almost die. I don't. But that's not because I. Oh, yep. Oh, God, that's right. I had to use my freaking rebirth scroll thing, and I was really mad, so I started killing everyone. Because I don't like wasting materials on frivolous battles like this. That's the thing. I actually made the comment in my regular stream. I now remember that. Every battle in this game, if you're not careful, can kill you, and I think that is why a lot of people say this game is really hard. Here, I went for a little swim. Don't know why I did that. It's okay though. That's refreshing. A lot of people say this game is really hard. I don't think it is. I think you have to be careful because you got to understand that every battle can kill you. See, why do I need a cutscene for this? I don't know why I need a cutscene for climbing a ladder. I also get a cutscene for curb stomping a treasure chest, but obviously that's, you know, it's crucial. Obviously. Yeah. Anyway, so I I like games where you have to be careful in every battle. Like in Final Fantasy X, my biggest critique about that game was here I tried to jump over there because I figured, oh, this game's cheap. It's gonna make me do all this stuff, and no, just gotta jump in the water. Jump in the water. But yeah, so not a live stream, but I saw that I could walk on the water, and at this point, this game was just solidified as what the heck amazing nonsense, you know. So interact with that thing.
You will run on the surface. You must.
So I thought that was awesome. I decided to test it out just a little bit more. Run all over that water. And I'm going to be saving here in a second. So thank you guys so much for watching. I enjoyed playing this game. I hope you enjoyed watching this game being played. I think y'all are awesome, and I will see you later.